Alright, hi guys! So welcome to my vlog. So this time I'm going to make this vlog to help you, a lot of you, are mga inspiring na to travel alone or to travel to other countries. Alright, yes. So yes, alright. So today I'm going to tell you what are the things that you need to be done or what are the tips that you need to do so that you can able to be or magiging successful talaga yung IO interview nyo at makapag-travel kayo abroad. So, alam niyo ba kasi, yes, there's a lot of sad posts on TikTok na na-upload sila and hindi lang sila one time na-upload or two times, alright? So, a lot of times, like even third times, alright? So, they got uploaded. Yes, and it's really sad because, you know what, like prepare ka na doon and especially your plane ticket, you already booked for your plane ticket, for your hotel accommodation. So, it's really sad kasi yung excitement mo nandun na, but still, you got uploaded. So, when we say uploaded, you were denied, alright? Or you were not allowed to board your plane. So, kasi before ka talaga makakakuha ng boarding pass mo, to travel or to be a tourist and sa other country, you need to pass through muna sa immigration officer. So, immigration for officers, these are the people that they need to interview you, saan ka pupunta, anong gagawin mo doon, at sila din yung magde-decide kung makakalis ka or not. Alright, so, yes. So, yes, like me, I traveled when I was 23 years old. Alone traveler ako noon. And it's my first time to travel abroad as well. And yes, actually mga 3 hours ako doon eh. Mga 2 something to 3 hours nung in-interview ako. So, my experience, ang is na-summarize ko lang. Yung case ko naman, it was my 24th birthday, alright? So, I booked my plane ticket from March 13 to March 16, alright? So, March 15 kasi yung birthday ko. So, I really planned my trip that time na mag-celebrate talaga ako ng birthday ko on 15 at dapat makapag-Disneyland talaga ako. So, yes, and I planned for that trip talaga na gusto ko talagang gawin yan. So, it was alright, that happened last March 15, 2016. Alright, so, yeah. And, yes, I'm really so happy and lucky that time because, yes, naka-survive naman ako sa IO and, yeah. So, yung tanong that time sa akin ng IO, paikot-ikot lang naman sila magtanong eh. And actually, yes, ang dami talaga siyang tanong din sa akin kasi first time ko nga mag-travel abroad. So, yung tanong niya, anong gagawin ko doon? Saan ako pupunta? Ay, anong tatanong? Saan ako pupunta? Anong gagawin ko doon? And then, how much is my pocket money? Saan ako magsistay? And yes, these are some of the questions that the IO officer asked me, alright? So, alam niyo ba, yes, sabi ko Hong Kong. And then, ano gagawin ko? Gusto kasi mag-celebrate ng 24th birthday ko doon. And then, why Hong Kong? Why not other countries? And then, I showed her, mahilig kasi ako mag-drawing ng Mickey Mouse. Mahilig din ako mag-drawing talaga ng mga Disney characters. So, that's the reason why I bring those pictures alright? So, I brought this picture, to show them that, yes, I really love Disney characters. That's the reason why I wanted to go to Disneyland. And then that time as well, when I traveled, sabi ko kasi, pangarap ko talaga mula ng bata ko na pupunta ako ng Disneyland. And then, saan ako mag-stay? So, I told her that I don't have hotel bookings, that I'm going to stay sa boarding house ng isang OFW. So, medyo napatis ng kilay yung IO officer ko that time. Why? You're going to travel. Why sa boarding house ng OFW? And then, sabi ko sa kanya, mas lesser kasi yung yung pagsistihan ko. Alright? So, I'm on a budget kay travel that time. And then, alam nyo, that officer checked my messenger, alright? Our conversation ni Nang Sharon, ni Nang Sharon, she checked it. Alam nyo, mula ng as in, grabe, as in talaga yung conversation. At actually, hindi lang yung kay Nang Sharon na conversation yung inopen niya. Other conversation also sa messenger ko inopen niya. Are they allowed to do that? Yes, they are allowed to do that. And yes, kasi yes. And then, nag-check niya doon kasi noong 2016, I really planned to go back to school talaga sa June. So, na-open ko na yung kay Nang Sharon na, yes, this is my dream, ganan. And then, yun yeah. And then, she was convinced that time that I'm really going to travel abroad lang talaga. And then, nakakatawa lang kasi tinanong niya ako, may luggage ba ako or not? Alam niyo yung dala ko, backpack lang talaga. Yung backpack ko, hindi siya ganun kalaki. So, medium size lang. Tsaka yung damit ko, hindi ganun kadami. Alam mo yung dala ko talagang, ay, nako, matatawa talaga ka kasi yung jacket na dala ko, isa lang. At napatanong sa, alam mo ba, dapat sinabi niya pa that time sa akin kasi sabi niya, winter season kaya sa Hong Kong, bakit dala ko daw ganun lang? And then, yan pala, nung dumating ako, sobrang lamig. Ginanawa ko talaga, grabe. And then, yes, and that experience really fun because napagalitan din ako na actually ng immigration officer that time because sobrang daldal ko kasi talaga. Madaldal talaga ako at scene. I'm the type of person na sometimes, yes, I will just smile at you, but I'm not going to start the conversation. But if you start the conversation with me, yes, yes, madaldal talaga ako na that time. And especially if you mahilig din ako kasi mag-check ng tao if he's good or not. Alright? Yeah. Yes, madali kasi ako, I don't know, I'm so sensitive, I think, and I know how to know if the person is real to me or not. And yeah. So that time, may nagkausap ako and she was sitting that time because she will have another interrogation with the other officer because she's bound to Dubai. And yes, kasi sa immigration officer, hindi lang na per Hong Kong travel ka, dun ka. No. All the travelers are going to pass through that kind of immigration officers. So, iba-ibang country yan, alright? So, yes, she will have another interrogation at time. So, nagtatanong-tanong kasi sa akin siya kung saan ako punta, ganun. And nakikipag-usap ako sa kanya. That immigration officer pala, very, talaga sila, kahit hindi po yung interview mo, they will check you. Umiikot pala yung mga mata nila. They will check you talaga. So, nung time ko na nag-interview na ako, she asked me if I know that girls. And I told her na no po, hindi ko po siya kilala. So napagalitan ako that time. And then she told me that, bakit nakikipag-usap sa hindi mo kilala? Sabi ko, kasi ko po may tinatanong lang sa akin. Then, I'm just telling the truth, Tinanong kasi sa ako, saan ako pupunta then that time. So, yun. Yan na yung interview. I show her my picture and picture ng Disney characters and what did I bring for myself. Alright, so these are the things that I showed my immigration officer that time. So, the first time travel ako in Hong Kong. Alright, so I showed her my return ticket. Actually, yung return ticket ko talaga, print ko yun. Sa office ko pa print nga yun eh. And then, I don't showed her booking hotel because I don't have that one. And then, my itinerary. Actually, it's really important to know where you are going every day 1, day 2, and day 3. Actually, nagtatanong din yung immigration officers ng kung saan ka pupunta, ano gagawin mo that day. So, for me, it's really a good thing also na you should know where you are going to go on day 1, day 2, and day 3. And they can able to ask you how much money you're going to spend on that day, on how going to spend that money on sa ganyang trip mo. Alright? And also, she asked me my pocket money. And then she asked me if I do have a credit card. and I told her that I don't have that credit card at time. So I showed her my debit card at time. Yes. And then I also bring my camera that time. So yes, naka-camera ako that time. So that camera was given by my father. So I brought that camera with me when I traveled in Hong Kong. And then actually it's really important din for me na for you ha, kung magta-travel ka talaga, dapat yung format mo talaga. I think it's a big impact din also na pang-travel din yung forma mo. Kasi they will convince you, you will convince them also that magta-travel ka talaga, right? But yun nga, yung mali ko lang talaga doon is that backpack lang yung dala ko at I don't bring a lot of clothes because I know to myself that I'm not going to stay there for a long time, alright? So yes, because I'm going to stay there for only 4 days, alright? Why should I bring a lot of clothes, alright? I only have my backpack with me and yes, the camera. And yeah, so yung forma is really important as well. And the things that we should do as well as you are going to travel abroad or you are an alone traveler, you should be confident as well when you are talking to the IO. And the first thing that I have learned also, you need to greet them. You need to be polite with your immigration officer. Kasi sila yung magiging tulay mo para makapag-travel abroad. Alright? Or especially, it's your first time to travel abroad, right? You should be nice to the IO officers. You know what? Hindi naman yun na... minsan, yeah, marami tayong naririnig na, minsan nagtitrip talaga sila sa may mga ganun. But I think not, because sa experience ko talaga, first time ko nag-travel abroad, she's so strict to me. She asked a lot of she'll ask a lot of questions to me, and I give her a lot of information about, yes, even though she asked me actually kung ano yung work ng parents ko, and then, diba, na-share ko sa inyo, pati messenger ko, inopen niya. So, yes, I allowed her to open my messenger. And I search it, after nung interview nun ha, I search it I search it if it's allowed ba na to ask yung officer, or is it allowed ba to open my messenger? Yes, they are allowed to do that, alright? So that, alam nyo, siguro yun din yung grabe din yung trust ng officer sa akin kasi I showed her my messenger that time and I'm really telling the truth, okay? Na magta-travel talaga ako abroad and I'm not going to stay there, alright? Why should I? So, yun nga. So, kasi, yung mga IO officer, I think they were studied psych as well, so that's the reason why they know also if you are not telling the truth or not, alright? If you're telling the truth or not. Yes. So that's the reason why you should be careful also kung ano ba yung sinasabi, and you need to do an eye-to-eye contact. It's really important also to do an eye-to-eye contact. And yeah. Kasi, yun yung mga ginawa ko. Eye-to-eye contact, my gestures, because I'm telling the truth. I'm just going to travel in Hong Kong. Yes, from March 13 to until March 16 lang talaga ako. And then, yung alam yung ginawa, inas din pala sa akin, I forgot to tell you the, yung certificate of employment, and at the same time, kasi I worked that time at ETPI. Yes, it is like a work in a bank that time as a money sorter. So, kasi yung sa work ko that time, we're not allowed to go out without the paper consent. So, that time, you know what, ewan ko talaga, hindi naman sa nagmamayabang ako, but I took some picture that time that nag-duty ako that time. Nag-duty pa kasi ako nung umaga. But nag-undertime lang ako. Alright? So, nagtook ako ng picture ko that day. Because I know, I will show to them also na nag-work pa ako that day. And then, yes, nagtook ako ng picture ko that morning. So, lang lunchtime ko, nagtook pa ako ng picture ko that, yes, I work at that time or that day. And at the same time, I took the picture also na kasi nagpaalam ako sa boss ko na I will do mag-undertime ako kasi I will have a travel, alright? I'm going to Hong Kong. So I took the picture kasi yung concept na yon na you are allowed to go out, ibibigay mo yun sa guard. So I took the picture that time also. So, yes, pati yon pinakita ko talaga yan sa IO officer na yes, kakagaling ko lang po ng trabaho. Magta-travel lang po ako dun sa Hong Kong. I'm going to spend my 24th birthday there. So, yun. Yun lang. Alright, so, the best thing that you should do talaga is, yes, or return ticket, your booking hotels, and your pocket money. If you have credit card, you need to tell them that you have that one, and then debit card, and your alright, Parma. So Parma really matters for me, alright, and your itinerary, alright. So you need to know what are the things that you need to be done every okay, from your day 1 to day 2, day 3, or how many days are you going to stay there, alright. And they're going also to ask you if for me, certificate of employment also, yes. So, yun sa bank, hindi naman sila tatanong kung magkano yung laman ng bank mo, alright? They're going to ask you only, like, by your pocket money, alright? Yung pocket money ko, hindi din siya ganun kalaki. But, yes, I was allowed to go to other countries at time, alright? So, I think, and the best thing that you should do is you need to be confident, alright? And then, ipapakita mo talaga sa kanila that magta-travel ka lang talaga abroad and you're not going to stay there, that you are going to, even though alone traveler ka, na kaya mo, and then, yes, that's it. And, yeah, I think I help you a lot with this kind of video, alright? So, that's all, and have a great night. Bye-bye!